Welcome to Smithson Canyon High School as the Smithson Valley Rangers get ready to take on the Canyon Cougars. The Canyon Cougars sit atop district at 16-5 with a record of 5-1 in district play. The Smithson Valley Rangers 18-5 with a district record of 7-1. Cole Pavelio alongside you here today as these two tough it out in a Comal showdown as Coach Chad Kale, the head coach, longtime head coach with Smithson Valley High School, leading the charge for the Rangers here tonight. And the starting lineup for the Smithson Valley Rangers is the starting pitcher for the Canyon Cougars, Ron Farr. Coming in to start today is starting lineup for the Smithson Valley Rangers: Sev Martinez, Zach Gingrich, David Ahoyo's playing shortstop, Ethan Gonzalez playing catcher, Jackson Elizondo will be the pitcher and bats for himself. MJ Espinoza will play first base. Batting sixth, Cooper Burgess play the hot corner and bat seventh. Bryce Wells left field eighth. Jackson Duffy rounding it off in center field. That's the starting nine in the batting order for the Rangers, and Blake Allen will not be batting but is playing second base for the Rangers, and we'll get to the fielding arrangement for the Cougars shortly as the first one from Farr is in there for a strike, and the fielding arrangement for the Cougars: Ott behind the dish, Canalicchio at first, Villanueva at second is a swing and a miss there for Martinez. Adams, Deuce Adams playing shortstop, Sam Ortiz at third, Janner, Wyman, and Farley as the outfield is Farr. Fires one far outside to make it 1-2. These Cougars, as mentioned, 16-5 and a 5-1 district record, is sending down Martinez for his first strikeout of the day from Farr for out number one. Zach Gingrich due up now for the Rangers. Gingrich, a .409 hitter on the season. As Farr gets sets and he fires, and that one's in there for a strike on the outer half. Gingrich playing right field today. On base percentage of .547 for this Rangers team. Rangers team that gets on base often and does it quite well in a handful of different ways, whether that's drawing walks or just putting the ball into play and forcing errors from the opposing squad. 1-1 now to Gingrich. Farr delivers one there just at the knees, makes it 2-1. Farr leading the Cougars really as the ace of Canyon's team this year. The 1-2. Swing and miss, a strikeout for Farr, number 2. As David DeHoyos now due up, looking to avoid the 1-2-3 inning here for the Rangers. DeHoyos playing shortstop, batting third. After 2 straight strikeouts for Farr. Quick worker Farr is right now, as he fires that one for a ball. 1-0. DeHoyos watches one in there for a strike, evens the count. 1-1, a 4.03 average for the shortstop entering today. With 27 hits, the 1-1. Another swing and a miss brought on by Farr, makes it 1-2. Looking for his third straight strikeout here to start the game. The 1-2 from Farr. Swing and a miss, a strikeout number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers.
3 up, 3 down.
As the Rangers go down quietly, and the Cougars due up next here on Rangers Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds.
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
We're back out here at Canyon High School as the Smithson Valley Rangers taking on the Canyon Cougars. The Cougars headed out by Coach Cazole, making his team come out here today to face the Smithson Valley Rangers with a record of 16-5. Cazole played at Concordia, now coaching here at Canyon High School as a 4-year starter there at Concordia, just up the road near Lake Travis there in Austin. And the starting pitcher for the Smithson Valley Rangers today, Elizondo, getting the nod to start. That's Jackson Elizondo, 31 1/3 innings of work on the season with an ERA of 1.12 in the batting order for the Cougars. Evan Janner leading it off. Cayman Cantu batting second, playing as the DH. Will Canalicchio, first base, bats third. Sam Ortiz, the hot corner, batting fourth. Isaac Wyman, center fielder. Deuce Adams, the shortstop, batting sixth. Elijah Farley playing Ryan, batting seventh. Is that one is below the knees of Janner to make it 1-0. Ott, the catcher, and Villanueva running up the batting order for the Cougars. Playing second base in Brian Farr, the pitcher. 2-0 count now to left fielder Janner. We got the numbers for Elizondo. 49 strikeouts on the season, but a little lacking control here to start off, makes it 3-0. For a team that really doesn't give up a lot of walks, we can avoid one here. That one catches the inner half, says the home plate umpire. Even though Janner tossed the bat away, has to take it back and tells the home plate umpire, my bad, after tossing the bat away. Wasn't trying to disrespect him. 3-1. That one's too low. That time it's a walk as he takes the free 90 down to first base. Elizondo only allowing 16 walks on the season. Now 17 is Cayman Cantu. Now up to bat. DH for the Cougars here today. Having to fight the sun there at first base is Espinoza. Is the fielding arrangement for the Rangers. Gonzalez behind the dish. Espinoza at first, Allen at second, Burgess at short, De Hoyos at third, Wells, Duffy, and Gingrich is the outfield behind Elizondo. That one catches a piece of the home plate umpire. Take a moment there after taking the foul ball bunt to the mask. Makes it 1-1 to Canalicchio. As it's a 0-0 game after the top of the first. Cayman Cantu digging back in after home plate umpire took a moment to gather himself after taking that foul ball. Looking to get ahead in the count now to 1-1. Pop, bunt up and fielded by the catcher Gonzalez for out number one. A bunt that went awry there for out number one from Cantu. Now Will Canalicchio digging in for the Cougars. Facing Elizondo for his first time today. These two will go at it again on Friday at 7 p.m. That one will be at Smithson Valley's. That one's a breaking ball in there for a strike to Canalicchio. Looking at the past few games for these two teams, the Rangers faced off against Veterans Memorials in a series. That makes it 2-1. Both these teams are coming off into this game with a 3-game win streak. 2-1 count to Canalicchio with the bright orange bat. Swing and miss, just a foul tip there, makes it 2-2. With a good crowd on hand here today, a fantastic day for baseball here in New Braunfels, Texas. Coming in at 73 degrees at first pitch, with the wind coming from right field, but not right now, no wind, but we'll see it 6 to 10 miles an hour coming from right field. Couldn't ask for a better day for baseball here in the Hill Country. The home plate umpire has got a few words for Elizondo, but now going back to the dish. It's 2-2 count. It's Canalicchio. Looks to move Janner, but he wants the one to make it full. Elizondo looking to avoid another walk here. We saw Bron Farr a few weeks ago get into trouble with the walks early on. We'll see what Elizondo can do here. The 2-2. Long pass, he delivers. That one's hit, fouled back by Canalicchio to stay alive in this full count. Due up next, Sam Ortiz for the Cougars. As Jackson Elizondo, the pitcher today for the Rangers. The pickoff attempt to be back in there safely is Janner. Just getting ahead of the throw of the southpaw. Elizondo has the advantage here with the first baseman Espinoza having to deal with the sun that's coming from the west, as that one's hit sharply. The shortstop Burgess, they'll turn two, and that will do it for the Cougars here in the bottom of the first, as the twin killing ends it here to end the first. It's a 0-0 game heading to the second on Rangers Network.
I'd like to remind you that the concession stand.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are gonna love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, Jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
45-6 due up for the Rangers as they're set to face Bron Farr here in the second inning. Farr, immaculate arm for this Cougars squad.
Up to bat for the Rangers. Number 28.
Miss him in the upcoming years as he's set to play at Richland Junior College up in the Dallas area. He's had a good season with a complete game against Veterans Memorial and a no-hitter against Tivy this season. Is beginning Ethan Gonzalez now for the Rangers. It's a big over-the-top breaker. Stays too high against Gonzalez for 1-0 count. Gonzalez hits that one sharply to the left side, and that will drop in front of the left fielder Janner for the first hit of the ball game. Hard line drive single.
Number 6, Jackson Elizondo.
First run of the game, or the first hit of the game, is now batting Jackson Elizondo.
Number 29, Parker Moeller.
Pinch runner, number 29 for the Rangers, Parker Merler. Jackson Elizondo batting for himself right now. .368 average, tries to bunt it to the right side, but goes foul. To make it 0-1 to the pitcher, who has an on-base percentage of .487. So half the time he gets on base, which is right around on par, and for this Rangers team, who has an on-base percentage of .451. He watches one that catches the outer half for an 0-2 count. Far will come out these players with a curve, a slider, and a fastball, it looks like so far. Likely will have a changeup in his arsenal as well. Small leadoff by Merler at first, and big curveball, big swing and a miss for Elizondo for the fourth strikeout for Far. MJ Espinoza now digging in for the Rangers. Playing first base today with a .295 average. No home runs, but 2 doubles on the season for Espinoza. 14 total home runs for this Rangers team entering today. They've given up 5 long balls. So they obviously have a good pitching staff for the Rangers, and a batting lineup that scores a lot of runs. Is a screamer to the right side, and everyone's all right in the Rangers dugout over there. The 0-2 count to Espinoza. As everyone in that Rangers dugout to the right side had to take cover behind that brick wall on the right side. The 0-2, swing and a miss, strikeout number 5 for Far.
Following the strikeout, up to bat, number 32.
Cooper Burgess now
Burgess.
digging in. Third baseman. Looking to advance Gonzalez here after he got on with the single to start the inning. Burgess, .268 average, will pitch and play third. Second on the team with 7 doubles. The 1-0. Watches it in there for a strike. Makes it 1-1 to the third baseman. As fans continue to file in here at Canyon High School, as that one's hit to the center field area into the Bermuda Triangle, but getting to it is Deuce Adams for out number 3. So the Rangers get 1 on, but leave 1 on here at the top of the second as we head to the bottom half here on Rangers Network.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
Welcome back to Canyon High School as the Sun is just trying to get under the horizon here still here in New Braunfels, Texas, as we enter the bottom of the second. As 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Cougars as well.
Number 2, Sam Ortiz.
Sam Ortiz digging in for the Cougars. And we're in the midst of spring, which means we're in the midst of softball season as well. Canyon softball just finished a 15-0 game against Piper. Canyon at the top of the district at 19-0, and now perfect 10-0 in district play and 20-0 on the season. The Smithson Valley Rangers softball team playing tonight as well at Veterans Memorial. That one's hit sharply to the right side, eats up Allen a little bit. And reaching is Ortiz on the E4. We're getting back to softball. Smithson Valley Rangers are playing Veterans Memorial at Veterans Memorial today.
Up to bat.
Veterans Memorial is 5th in the district at 5, 12, and 1. Smithson Valley in second place, only behind Canyon. Smithson Valley at 8 and 2. Ahead of Seguin and Bernie Champion, the top 4 in softball. For baseball, it's Canyon, Smithson Valley, Piper, and Bernie Champion. As Isaac Wyman, center fielder, watches one to make it 1-0. First error of the game, though, is charged to Allen at second. As Isaac Wyman waits. Long sit by Elizondo on the back pick attempt. Back in there safely is Ortiz. So trying to keep Ortiz on his toes and the rest of the base runners for the Cougars, as Gonzalez's back pick didn't quite get Ortiz. The 1-1 now. A big breaker over the top and does not catch the zone, makes it 2-1. Nice sweeping curve looked like there from Elizondo. That sweeper becoming more and more common in baseball today. It's a 2-1 foul straight backs, makes it 2-2. It's a mix between a curveball, a cutter, and a slider. So more horizontal action than vertical or more common 12-6. 2-2. Wyman in there for a strike, the first strikeout of the evening for Elizondo. As Wyman did not think that one caught the zone, but nonetheless, strikeout for Elizondo is Deuce Adams. The shortstop digs in for his first at-bat. Also can find Deuce on the gridiron for the Cougars. As he watches one catch the outer zone. Strike one. Adams, I know, has had a visit to Texas State in the past few weeks, and talk about a school that's up and coming in Texas State, as they have added the likes of G.J. Kinney from Incarnate Word, and playing in baseball tonight against Texas at UFC U-Dish Falk Field there in Austin. Two faced off against each other last night in San Marcos. Saw the Longhorns take the game. Pickoff attempt by Elizondo, but back in there safely is Ortiz. Last season, those two had a home-and-home series as well, where both times the away team took the game. Taking off for second, but fouling it back was Adams. Ortiz was trying to take second on the stolen base. You see Ortiz there make his way back to first base, and these Cougars are looking to get on the board early against the Rangers. Rangers have allowed 64 runs on the season. The 0-2 from Elizondo. Fastball back picked again by Gonzalez, but in there safely. Ortiz, 1-2 count now. Looks like Gonzalez is going to be trying to catch the runners at first base napping, especially with the sun being right in their eyes right now. That means Espinosa's dealing with that sun as well. The 1-2. That one's hit sharply to the left side, and sweeping at it is De Hoyos, and De Hoyos comes up empty. So runners at second and third now. As De Hoyos missed that one. Deuce Adams getting on base on the E5. So a handful of errors helping out the Cougars right now. Elijah Farley now digging in. As this Rangers team has now had 36 errors on the team. Entered with a hovering around the 94 percentage mark on fielding. Now runners at second and third. It's Elijah Farley, right fielder. Facing off against Elizondo, the lefty-lefty matchup here. Just one hit this game so far, but 2 errors. We've got the Cougars in a scoring opportunity here. As Farley has to duck out of the way of that one. Elizondo on the season has hit 1 batter. That was in there for a strike from Elizondo. Favorable matchup right here for the southpaw. One. Fires a sweeping breaking ball as Elizondo snags that one. Now has got Ortiz in a pickle, and we'll see if he'll run his way out of this one, and he does not run his way out. So 2 outs now after this hard hit ball right back at Elizondo, and some good fielding there by the Rangers. Keep the game at 0-0. We're not even going to attempt to score that one in our book right now. But runners at second and third now, as Farley took the extra 90 on the fielder's choice. So Colin Ott now digging in. The check swing, and they'll not check it, so it's called a strike nonetheless by the home plate umpire. So an 0-1 count to the backstop Ott. So Rangers pitching rotation or pitching squad in total, 106 strikeouts on the season. The 0-1. And there for a strike, so Elizondo looking to work out of it here. Looking for strikeout number 50. The 0-2. That one's chopped off the plate, foul. Be strikeout number 51 for Elizondo if he gets Ott here. Entered with 49. Now at the half-century mark after striking out Wyman. Now he's got Farley and Adams at second and third. Another hard chopper to the right side, getting to the softball field. As we'll work on trying to find the score for the Rangers softball game against Veterans Memorial down in San Antonio tonight. It'll be at Smithson Valley this Friday, again on Rangers Network. That one makes it 1-2. Elizondo against Ott right now. Looks like it's 4-0. As that one catches the outer zone, strikeout number 2 for Elizondo as he keeps the Cougars off the board here in the bottom of the second. Remains nothing here on Rangers Network.
Stayed 0-0.
Comal ISD is still growing and is projected to grow by nearly 7,000 students in the next 5 years. To address this growth, the Comal ISD Board of Trustees called a bond election for Saturday, May 6th. This bond will appear as 3 separate propositions on the ballot, including Proposition A for growth and reinvestment, Proposition B for stadium safety and expansion, Proposition C for technology. Find out more about the Comal ISD Bond 2023 at www.comalisd.org/bond.
We're back out here at Canyon High School as the Rangers look to get the bat started. Just one hit for them so far tonight, but is the lone hit in the game so far for either team. Is 8-9-1 duo. Bryce Wells will start off, followed by Jackson Duffy and Steve Martinez. Wells playing left field today.
Number 36, Bryce Wells.
Entering with the 200 average on the season. Facing Bron Farr here in inning number 3. As the Rangers look to scratch across the first run against Farr. That one catches the outer half of the plate against Wells. Wells on the season has a home run, so he could get a run here on his own. The swing and miss for strike 2 against the left fielder. Wearing number 36. The outfield is shaded to the left against Wells. Big gap in right center field. The 0-2. Too tall against Wells. Makes it 1-2. This Rangers team, 105 walks on the season. Watch is one that just doesn't hit the zone. Makes it 2-2 to Wells. Trying to get the top of the zone with that heavy breaker from Farr, and Farr just misses the zone once again. Wells looking to draw the walk here. Gets a piece of that one, shoots it foul. Looking for walk number 18. That puts him second best, only behind Zach Gingrich. The full count. As he draws the walk, Wells takes the walk down to first base, and the Rangers off to a start here.
Up to bat, number 5.
Top of the third.
Jackson Duffy.
With Jackson Duffy looking to get an RBI number 5 on the season, possibly with one hit to the gaps here. 182 average. So he lays down the bunt, gets straight to Farr. Farr bobbles it though and fires it to first for out number 1, so advancing on the fielder's choice is Wells.
Up to bat, number 7, Steve Martinez.
The Rangers have now got a runner at second. And the top of the lineup now coming up as Steve Martinez digs in. It's a strikeout victim to start the game. Looking for an RBI here would be number 22. Farr meeting with second baseman Trip Villanueva. How to attack Martinez here. The Smithson Valley squad that averages just over 7 runs a game. As that one gets away from Ott, and Martinez was trying to tell Wells to take the extra 90, but Martinez didn't get, or Wells didn't see Martinez waving him. So So 1-0 count with 1 out. Runner still on second. These Rangers are looking to continue the 3-game win streak. That one's fouled off. Both these teams on a 3-game win streak. Smithson Valley coming off the series win against Veterans Memorial, where they outscored them 16-1, and then Smithson Valley against New Braunfels on April Fool's Day. It was a 12-1 victory. The one fouled off. New Braunfels 7-10-3 on the season. Canyon will see them in the coming weeks. But Canyon coming off the series sweep of Piper. Piper, who sits at third in the district, and now taking third base is Wells, as he saw that time. Martinez waving him over on the pass ball. So 2-2 count now. Receive Martinez, looking for their RBI. 2-2, fouled off once again. Canyon sitting at first place in the district, followed by Smithson Valley, then Piper, and Bernie Champion behind them. 2-2. Martinez hits that one sharply to the left side, drops in front of Janner, and coming on home will be Wells for the 1-0 game for the Rangers here in the top of the third. RBI single for Martinez. It's the first run of the game. Another one hit to the left side. Just as it was last inning for Gonzalez. Now got Zach Gingrich in the box. Struck out last at bat as well. 409 average entering today as that one catches out a half against the lefty Gingrich. Has 7 home runs, so he puts a drive into this one, but Mike got not enough. Is that one just running, having enough room there was Farley in right field, but almost having home run number 8 there for Gingrich. Just a long fly out for out number 2. Now David De Hoyos digging in. It was the 3rd strikeout in that first inning. Looking to avoid the 2nd strikeout here. Farr, though, will be looking for that strikeout. Breaker that stays too high, doesn't ever break. Against De Hoyos. He's got the 403 average, 3rd best on the team. As he hits that one hard to the left side, that might get over the head of Janner, but no. Janner catches it right in front of the warning track for out number 3. But not before the Rangers scratch one across near the top of the 3rd to make it a 1-0 game here on Rangers Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Elizondo looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here as the sun continues to set here in New Braunfels, Texas. After the Rangers put one across in the top of the third.
Up to bat, number 1, Trip.
9-1-2. Due up for the Cougars. Villanueva, Janner, and Cantu. Digging in for Canyon here. Facing Elizondo for his first time. Villanueva waits. That one catches the bottom of the zone against the righty, the short second baseman today, Villanueva. We'll have a handful of players for the Cougars who will be playing at the next level. Villanueva committed to play at Century College in Louisiana. He strikes out looking. So strikeout number 3 for Elizondo. As Evan Janner now.
Number 10, Evan Janner.
Another one of the Cougars looking to play at the next level. Play at UTRGV, the 0-1, the 0-0. In there for a strike one against Elizondo, looking ahead into the future there. I misspoke. Nonetheless, makes it 0-1. Breaker that just doesn't catch the top of the zone, makes it 1-1 from Elizondo. Elizondo and the rest of the Rangers struck out 202 as that one just goes over the base fair, and stepping on third is Espinoza. So 3 unassisted for out number 2. With a pitching rotation.
That'll bring up number 30.
That strikes out a lot of batters that they face. And on the flip side, the battery for the Rangers does not strike out a lot. 106 compared to the 202 for the Rangers is Cayman Cantu. Opt out. The bunt attempt in the first. Now at 1-0. It's Elizondo. Southpaw delivers and draws the half-hearted attempt from Cantu. One. A breaker in there for strike 2. Makes it 1-2, and Elizondo looking for strikeout number 4. 206 for the team. Swing and a miss, strikeout number 4 for Elizondo. Sets down the Cougars 1, 2, and 3. As we head to the 4th here on Rangers Network.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
Bron Farr back out there for the Cougars, entering his 4th inning of work here on this Tuesday night. Perfect evening for baseball, as you see. Tara Farr, that's the athletic trainer there in the bottom left for the Canyon Cougars, the mother of Bron Farr. Supporting her son out here tonight, is digging in for the Rangers now. Ethan Gonzalez, Jackson Elizondo, and MJ Espinoza as Gonzalez watches one. Makes it 1-0. 1-0 from Farr. dips a bit too low, makes it 2-0. Coach Kale here for the Rangers has ties to Canyon, as well as his wife is a teacher, a math teacher here at Canyon High School. The 2 O's in there for a strike, makes it 2-1. Gonzalez ahead in the count here, 2-1. Makes it 3-1 as that one didn't manage to catch the outer half of the play from Richland Junior College future player Bron Farr. High pop up and looks like he's losing it is Ott. Looks like he'll fall into the stands below us. Almost making a nice grab after it took a hop. Just missing it by about a foot or two. Was a Smithson Valley fan to the below us to the right. So it makes a full count. Good helping the fans from both sides here on this rivalry game. The 3-2, that's a strikeout for Bron Farr.
Following the strikeout, up to bat, number 6.
Strikeout number 6. It's not a long distance between these two schools. Although Comal ISD covers just under 600 square miles. These two on opposite ends of that. It's a big breaker and gets by Elizondo as he tries to get to that one. The 0-1 to the opposing pitcher, swinging and missing. Makes it 0-2. Just about 20 miles between these two schools. That one catches Elizondo looking for one on the outer half. Elizondo, 2 strikeouts he's not real happy with.
Up to bat, number
Gives
31.
Farr strikeout number 7 here this evening. This Canyon team allowing 78 runs on the season, scoring 140. Being shut out right now, the 1-0 from Farr, hit backwards and foul from Espinoza, who was strikeout number 5 earlier in the second. 1-1 count now to the first baseman. Might see pinch here later on. Shoots one to the right side, but slice and foul. Have the distance if he can straighten out just a little bit. The 1-2. Farr, the long pause. A check swing, but shoots foul, and the 3 unassisted for Espinoza as the Rangers go down quietly at the top of the 4th. 1-0 game for the Rangers as we head to the bottom of the 4th here on Rangers Network.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
The Rangers faithful looking for a victory here tonight, looking to make the team 19-5 on the season. Will put them first place in the district as the Cougars sit at 16-5, and both these teams with only 1 loss in district play. As Elizondo spikes that one in front of Canalicchio. That big orange bat used to be a sign of anyone that had that orange bat like that was a pure power hitter. Canalicchio. Good amount of power in his bat. Be looking to make it a 1-1 game here if he could get some pop behind it. Canalicchio committed to play at Blinn Junior College. Next season, the 1-0. Pinches his own, makes it 1-1. Canalicchio not the only Comal district player looking to play at Blinn next season. The 1-1. Too tall to the first baseman. Griffin Williams from Canyon Lake also will be playing at Blinn in the future. Had a 3-homer game a few weeks ago. As that one catches his zone to make it 2-2 to Canalicchio. Both of them play first base, Canalicchio and Williams. Looks like something Canalicchio might have said. Not the amusement of Gonzalez there behind the dish. Canalicchio must have not been too happy with the strike zone there. 3-2. Swing and a miss for Canalicchio. Strikeout number 5 for
That'll bring up
Elizondo. First out.
Ortiz.
Sam Ortiz digs in, but you talk about another Comal player who's got some pop in his bat. Griffin Williams had that 3-home run game where he saw 11 RBIs as that one gets all the way back to Elizondo after bouncing off the brick backstop. Just the right angle and almost went back to his glove. The 0-1 count. Elizondo set. Almost hits Ortiz to the noggin. But another Comal player that's had some power is Ortiz, you see here. Going to face that one that almost hit him in the melon. Just ducked out away in time. Staying alive. 1-2 now. Griffin Williams, when you look at him, looks like a familiar face for these Cougars. That right field side, Lance Berkman, almost built like Griffin Williams was. His strikeout number 6 for Elizondo. We'll talk about Berkman later, I'm sure.
Number 13, Isaac.
As both these teams have produced one Major League player that of note. Berkman here at Canyon and Jason LaRue for the Rangers. Both of those players started in 1999. Going into the 2010s as that one fired from Elizondo gets all the way back by the backstop. Gonzalez. There you see Berkman's retired jersey, who they retired just shortly here a few weeks ago, the class of '94. You see there at the bottom. Berkman, long historic career in baseball. Played at Rice after his time here at Canyon. Then was in the MLB from 1999 to 2013. A 6-time All-Star is the 2-1 count now to Wyman. And for Houston, most notably then the Yankees, St. Louis, and Texas. 2-1. Swing and a miss for Wyman. Then you got Jason LaRue for the Rangers. Went and played at Dallas Baptist, obviously up in the Dallas area. And he too, from 1999 to 2010, Cincinnati, Kansas City, and St. Louis. The two did not cross paths while in St. Louis. The 2-2. And that one's hit sharply to the right side. That one will go foul. So staying at 2-2 to Wyman. So two big names from the MLB for these two schools. LaRue for Smithson Valley and Berkman for Canyon, where they've got a mural for him in the Cougar Den. showing his time in the Cougar jersey and a Rice Owl jersey, the 2-2. That one's fouled off again. Just hops over the net. Nope, it stays in front of the netting. No. We got both of those players spending time in St. Louis. Neither won the World Series, though. The strikeout for Elizondo is chasing was Wyman and dropping the strike, but firing to first for the third out was Gonzalez. The Rangers lead it 1-0 as we head to the top of the fifth here on Rangers Network.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
A family day here at the ballpark as a young Ranger there in the dugout for Smithson Valley. Always something you like to see. A lot of friends and family for either side in the crowd here tonight as the strikeout pitch is going for both these pitchers, Farr and Elizondo. As right now, Cooper Burgess down 0-2 to Farr, who's looking for strikeout number 8 on the evening. The 0-2 from Farr gets just a piece of that one to stay alive as Burgess. Another pitcher at the major league level, though, who's got the strikeout pitch working is Shane McClanahan. 21 strikeout for the Rays. The 0-2 a breaker too high. Those Rays down in Tampa who've off to a immaculate start, 10-0 in the AL East. Right now leading the Red Sox. That one's hit sharply to the right, center field gap. Trying to get to it, though, is Wyman, and Wyman making the long run and for the long out for Burgess.
That'll bring up
for out number 1.
36, Bryce Wells.
Great play there by Burgess and a great route to get to it. It was Bryce Wells. As it was Wyman who made that great play. Another great play we saw a few weeks ago now and still early in the season for Major League Baseball was Hunter Renfroe, who lost the ball there in Oakland as that was in for a strike against Wells. Well, Renfroe was turning and looking over his right shoulder and the ball ended up being over his left and he just stuck his glove out and snagged in. People were calling that the catch of the year, and then others were just saying that was more of the luck of the year. It's not really skill, it's just happened to be a stroke of luck. The 0-2 count now to Wells. That one's hit to the left side, but foul. Farr doing a little interesting pause every once in a while in his motion. Something we've seen in baseball become more and more common is the pitch clock. You've got to find ways to work around and throw off the batter in different ways. The 0-2, too low from Farr. We've got Luis Garcia for the Astros who had the rock the baby motion. And then you have the lefty Nestor Cortez up in the Bronx who will basically do a whole dance routine on the mound and then pause, shift the leg and pause again and then deliver the 2-2 from Farr. That one makes it a full count. where you're seeing that from far here every once in a while. He'll pause at the top of his motion. In the midst of his leg kick, we'll see if he does it here in the full count to throw off Wells. We've always had different types of gamemanship in this game. The 3-2 doesn't do it there, but swing and a miss for strikeout number 8.
Following the strikeout, that'll bring up number 5.
That's Jackson Duffy now. They get in for the Rangers. Lights starting to take effect here at Canyon High School. That one's in there for a strike. And talk about lights in baseball. Really just all major league teams just finally came to have them in the 80s or 90s, with the Wrigley Field being the last one. The 0-2 now to the center fielder Duffy. And a few teams getting new LED lights. The 0-2 just outside and far in. I thought that was strike 3. A lot of teams installing new LED lights, having to use helicopters to install them. Pause from far there, but that pause might have caused him to fire that one high. Just right before the 8 o'clock hour, the 2-2. Swing and a miss with the drop third strike as Ott fires to first for out number 3. 3 up and 3 down for the Rangers. They lead 1-0 here on Rangers Network.
Following.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are gonna love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
Good helping the fans here tonight, drinking the Kool-Aid there. The red Kool-Aid for the Canyon Cougars and the blue Kool-Aid for the Smithson Valley Rangers. Is a good helping of fans on either side here tonight. New Braunfels, Texas, as the Rangers lead 1-0 after 4.5. 6, 7, and 8. 2 up for the Cougars.
That'll bring up number 3.
Deuce Adams starting it off. Reached on an error back in the second. Elizondo ready to go back to work quickly. We're trying to give him a pitch clock. He'll be completely fine with it with how he's working right now. As Adams fouls that one off. Obviously at the major league level and the collegiate level now, the pitch clock being implemented. 15 seconds with no runners on. That's how much time the pitchers have to go into their windup. Check swing by Adams. Called, went around by the home plate umpire, makes it 0-2. Then with runners on, the pitchers have 20 seconds to start their motion. The batters, though, have to be set by the 8-second mark regardless of runners on or not. The 0-2. Just getting a piece of that one is Adams. Something a lot of the pitchers and batters have had to get used to this season. And one that's had to deal with it on both sides of the plate, Shohei Ohtani, the 0-2. Strike, foul ball, caught by Gonzalez for out number 1, so a strikeout there. Number 8 for Elizondo. With Shohei Ohtani, the first player to get a pitch clock violation and a batter violation by one player, and that was against the Mariners just last week. Now Elijah Farley digs in, the swinging and missing at the first pitch. A lot of players having to deal with that this season and learning baseball almost as a new sport. Makes it 0-2 from Farley there. These players, though, don't have to deal with it quite yet. With the likes of Marcus Stroman and Rafael Devers, as Elizondo's got strikeout number 9. It looks like they lost count of the outs there as Elizondo ready to head back to the dugout. As now Colin Ott digging in, but Marcus Stroman was the first pitcher this season to have a pitch clock violation in the regular season, and then Rafael Devers was the first one to strike out via the batter's violation on March 30th. So the first batter's violation resulted in a strikeout. Now the 0-1 half-hearted attempt there by Ott, but went around for strike 2. So looking for back-to-back Ks here for Elizondo. The 0-2. Throws that one too low. Makes it 1-2. The K started being the use for a strikeout, as struck was what everyone used to originally call strikeouts, and that's where he got the K from. That one was fouled straight back, so a little baseball history there. That's how that came to be, is K equaling a strikeout, as just struck was where they got the K from. The 1-2. In there for strikeout number 3 in the 5th inning, as the Cougars go down 1, 2, and 3. We head to the 6th here on Rangers Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
A combined 19 strikeouts between Bron Farr and Jackson Elizondo so far, as we're through 5. Farr looking for number 10. Elizondo will be looking for number 11 his next time pitching. But now due up. 1, 2, and 3 for the Rangers. Martinez, Gingrich, and De Hoyos. Strikeout and a RBI single for Martinez so far tonight, as he watches one in their first strike. Rangers leading 1-0 after 5 on the back of 2 hits. As the Rangers there, excited to be leading against the Cougars. The 0-1. Swing and miss by Martinez. As Farr looking for his 10th strikeout. Hit 20 strikeouts between the two with this one right here, as Martinez stays alive. 1 and 2. For a team that doesn't strike out all that often in the grand scheme of things. The 1-2. Farr misses just a hair outside. Makes it 2 and 2. See you there, David DeHoyos in the hole, the 2-2. Makes it the full count to Martinez. Martinez got to a 2-2 count into the third where he had the RBI single. The full count is fouled off. Almost hitting the light tower on the first base side. Far looking for K number 10. And he misses. So a walk for Martinez. Just the second walk allowed tonight from Far. It's now Gingrich 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a fly out. Gingrich entering with a .409 average with 7 home runs. Had that hard hit ball back in the third to right field. Laying down a bunt here, though, trying to beat this one out as Far fires to first and getting Gingrich just in time for out number 1.
Up to bat, number 22.
It's David DeHoyos now up to bat. Gets on base half the time DeHoyos does. Just a little below half the time now after going 0 for 2 so far today, failing to reach with that nasty skull on his bat. As he fouls that one off. It's an 0-1 for DeHoyos, the shortstop here today. I've never seen a bat quite like that. Full wood look with the skulls onto it. The 0-1 in there for a strike. Makes it 0-2. To the shortstop. Far. Shaking on Martinez. As Far almost spikes that one in front of Ott. Off the backstop tonight. Saw Marshall Duke walking around in jeans, so must be dealing with an injury for the other backstop. The 1-2 as that one's fouled off back. Or he might just be getting a day off as well. Catcher's one of the toughest positions in sports. Got to be squatted back there for a couple of hours day in and day out, whether you're taking bullpens or not, or just catching on the normal. The 1-2, that one's fouled off as well. Only a handful of catchers have ever been taken the first round pick in the MLB draft. One was Adley Rutschman now, the switch hitting catcher for the Orioles. Some of the O's there up in Maryland are looking to help turn the things around. The 1-2 is hit hard to the right side and snagged on a line drive as Canalicchio. Watch your lips, young man, as that one was coming screaming off the bat of DeHoyos. Now Ethan Gonzalez there. Up to bat, the backstop for the Rangers. As we're on the topic of backstops, as that one's swinging and missed by the backstop Gonzalez. But Adley Rutschman there in Baltimore, trying to help turn around a team that's been stranded in the AL East. Trying to face against the Yankees, the Rays, and the other foes there in the AL East. The 0-2 count now, the backstop. Here in the top of the 6th. The 0-2. Strikeout number 10 for Brian Farr. As the Rangers strand one, as they lead 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 6th on Rangers Network.
Hey, buddy, got your glove?
Yep, I got it right here. You're coming, right?
Of course. I'll see you in 10 minutes.
Awesome.
Don't forget the you-know-whats.
Whether you're gearing up for a big project or a big game, GVTC has everything you need to stay connected.
What do you think?
They are going to love these.
From smart security and high-speed internet to TV and phone, GVTC provides cutting-edge technology for your home and business.
Thank you.
You made it. Hey, what is it? Whoa, jersey!
With deep roots in the community, we're committed to building a stronger, better, connected future for the areas we serve. Our GVTC Foundation's charitable support and industry-leading products help you stay connected to what matters most. GVTC, connecting you.
Welcome back to Canyon High School as the Rangers lead 1-0 after 5 full innings. Cougars down to their last 6 outs as Coach Kale and the Rangers looking for win number 19 on the season. Looking to hand the Cougars loss number 6 of the 2023 season. Let's do up for 9-1-2. Villanueva, Janner, and Cantu for the Cougars. Elizondo still out there during his 6th full inning of work with 10 strikeouts on the day. We're talking about the Texas State series going on here. Yesterday, 5-2 victory for the Longhorns. And now up in Austin, the Bobcats lead 5-2. Looks like to be the top of the 5th, 1-1 count to the short second baseman Villanueva. Just getting a piece of that one there was Villanueva. We're also talking about the Rangers softball team playing here today against Veterans Memorial. 4-3 game there in the top of the 5th in San Antonio with Smithson Valley leading. Looking to get the victory over Veterans Memorial there in San Antonio, as you see there. Number 22, got David DeHoyos playing third for the Rangers. 1-2 just outside, makes it 2-2. Full count for Trip Villanueva. That one's upstairs from Elizondo, makes it full. Smithson Valley Rangers softball looking for win number 17. Veterans Memorial looking for win number 6 if they could scratch across a few against the Rangers. Both the Rangers and Coach Wolf looking to keep the Rangers ahead as a walk here for Villanueva. Taking off the gear quickly and taking the free 90.
That'll bring her up to the plate. Number 10, Evan Janner.
Evan Janner now digging in for the Cougars. As we look ahead for both these teams, they'll play each other again on Friday at Smithson Valley. And then looking ahead for Smithson Valley, they play San Marcos High School next Tuesday. Or actually not Tuesday, on Saturday is a bunt pulled back by Janner. Makes it 1-0 to the left fielder. Then Bernie Champion Series next week. Laying down a bunt here is Janner, fielded by Elizondo, fires the first for out number 1, so a 1-3. There's Cayman Cantu now. Digging as you see, hopping off the mound there, Elizondo, fielding it and throwing to first for the out there, and Cayman Cantu. The batter now having a little meeting with Coach Cazole, quickly just outside the batter's box. Coach Cazole and the Cougars looking to scratch across a few runs here and make it the season 17-5 and 6-1 in district. They've got to scratch across a few here with a runner on second. Best opportunity they've had in some time. That one's upstairs to Cantu. who's 0 for 2 on the day. Looking to avoid going hitless, the 1-0. Elizondo blows one by him, though. 1-1 count, though, now. Next up for Canyon, they've got a series against Seguin, who's in 7th place in the district right now. It's an away and home series. They'll start away, then play at home. Smithson Valley. We'll do the opposite against Burning Champion next week. First at home, then away. And then last district game for these two. Smithson Valley will face off against Piper, who sits 3rd in district play, so big intentions in that last game. That'll be the 25th and the 28th of this month. The 2-1 makes it 3-1 from Elizondo. That series is an away game for Smithson Valley on the 25th, and then a home game on the 28th, as it looks like we'll have a mound visit here as Elizondo losing control just a little bit here in the 6th, as still just a few snippets of the Auburn sky over the left field wall over Cougar Stadium here in Brownfields, Texas. 7 o'clock first pitch here, and just about running out of daylight as the lights start to take full effect. The Astros used to have that tequila sunrise. Looks like it's tequila sun setting right now. The 3-1. Hard chopper foul. Makes it 3-2. What a beautiful night sky, though, over on that left side. The full count, though. Elizondo looking to set the Cougars down here without allowing them to score a run. Another walk for the Cougars as Cantu will take the free 90. You see the sun setting there over the third base side and over Cougar Stadium. A beautiful view that you can only really get into Texas Hill Country. As now Will Canalicchio with his bright orange bat, almost matching the sky there. Looking to scratch across a few. Could scratch across 3 most likely with a well-placed ball. 0 for 2 on the day, though, with a double play and a strikeout. One has the ability to score a couple with the well-placed ball. Score himself if he hits one over the fence, which he's got the ability to. And that one took a bad hop off Gonzalez, but keeps everyone where they are. So 1st and 2nd still. After the 2 walks from Elizondo. Likely encroaching on 100 pitches this evening. No signs of fatigue, really, just some heavy breathing here. Elizondo peers in, gets the sign. Delivers the 1-0 upstairs. Looking to avoid giving up another walk. Be the 4th of the evening, might start some flares of concern to Coach Kale. Just a mound visit, though, being made by Gonzalez, the backstop here. Maybe buying some more time for the bullpen. Can't quite tell if anyone's down there working yet. Looks like we will have a change of sorts, though. Looks like coming off of first base is Espinoza, and going in for him looks like number 16, Jackson Harris, taking over at first. So Espinoza's out and will likely come in post haste. So Harris now at first for the Rangers. Guy number 31, as mentioned, MJ Espinoza, was playing first base now, warming up the arm. 2-0. Elizondo misses or catches just the bottom of the zone, makes it 2-1. Canalicchio. Best opportunity the Cougars have gotten since the second inning when they had runners at second and third. 2-1. In there for a strike. Makes it 2-2. Elizondo looking to tightrope walk his way out. Cougars first base runner since back in the second here. One down, 1, 2, and 3 the past 3 innings. Now with the chopper back up the middle, trying to get to it quickly is Allen. Allen will make the tag. So 2 outs, and Coach Cazole will likely come off the third base coach's box to have a talk here with the umps. Villanueva will be at third, and Canalicchio will be at first. It's just going to be a matter of fact of what happens with Cantu here, as Allen made the grab, tagged Cantu, but lost the handle. So we'll see what happens here. Coach Cazole meeting with the second umpire there, and it looks like Cantu will be called out on the fielder's choice there, made by Allen.
Up to bat, number 2, Zach.
So 2 outs now, and runners at the corners for the Cougars. As mentioned, their best scoring opportunity since way back in the second. Now Sam Ortiz, though, got an opportunity to score one here. Missing the zone is Elizondo. Ortiz, Express News Player of the Week last week. Looking to possibly put his name into contention once again in the 1-0 count. There's at the corners. Ortiz watches one, misses the zone. Makes it 2-0 for the third baseman. There you got Trip Villanueva on third and Will Canalicchio on first. Facing Jackson Elizondo. Swing and a miss, a big swing from Ortiz, looking to put one to the wall. This Rangers team only allowing 64 runs, looking to keep it at that with the shutout here. 2-1. Elizondo sets and delivers. That one's fouled straight back. Makes it 2-2. Elizondo looking for strikeout number 11. He's ready to get straight back to work, and Gonzalez giving the signs, though, for the Rangers. Looks like the only player moving there is the second baseman, Allen. Likely just giving him what base to throw to. Something gets put in play, the 2-2. Elizondo, the long set, looks like fastball. He blows it by Ortiz for strikeout number 11 and keeps the Cougars off the board here in the 6th. We head to the 7th. The Rangers lead 1-0 here on Rangers Network.
Comal ISD is still growing and is projected to grow by nearly 7,000 students in the next 5 years. To address this growth, the Comal ISD Board of Trustees called a bond election for Saturday, May 6th. This bond will appear as 3 separate propositions on the ballot, including Proposition A for growth and reinvestment, Proposition B for stadium safety and expansion, Proposition C for technology. Find out more about the Comal ISD Bond 2023 at www.comalisd.org/bond.
Elizondo, and the Rangers are fired up as they lead 1-0 after 6. They're up to bat now here in the top of the 7th. Elizondo will be leading it off for the Rangers. Funny how baseball works sometimes. As Elizondo was due to lead off. Looks like there'll be a pinch hitter for Elizondo. Number 11, Ryan Chafin.
Up to bat.
On the bat.
11, Ryan Chase.
Rangers with a 167 average. We'll see what happens in the bottom of the 7th for the Rangers, who will go out there and pitch. Chafin now entering in place of Elizondo. Facing Braun Farr for his first time today. And Chafin wearing the number 11 as the Tampa Bay Rays improved to 11-0 in the MLB, and they remain perfect. 1-1 now for the utility player, Chafin. He's 2-1 now. Chafin has walked once on the season. He looks like he could draw a walk here as he makes it 3-1. Had a member of the Smithson Valley team come to check on the pitch count for Elizondo. We'll see what happens, if he'll go back out there in the bottom of the 7th, or if they're just making sure his pitch count isn't too high to have him be able to pitch on Friday, possibly. 3-1. As that one's hit sharply to the right side, but straight at the right fielder, Farley, for out 1. So Chafin puts up a good battle against Farr, though, but ultimately flying out to Farley in right field. And now MJ Espinoza, who was warming up in the Ranger bullpen, facing Farr. Espinoza's pitching numbers we'll look at real quickly while we've got a chance. 2 saves on the season, the only player with any saves for the Rangers, so looking for save number 3 possibly. Bottom of the 7th if he enters. 1-1 count now to the utility player, or the two-way player, Espinoza. 1-2 count to the first base pitcher. 1-2 from Farr. A breaker popped up and shooting over the net, or it will stay in front of the net, but goes off the net. And made the grab, but the home plate umpire saw that it hit the net, so staying alive is Espinoza. Stays out 1-2. As Farr looking to keep the Rangers right where they are. 1-2. Swing and a miss by Espinoza, chasing one outside for strikeout number 11.
Number 32, Cooper Burgess.
Now, Cooper Burgess 0 for 2 on the day. The pop out and a line out. As the whole defense takes a handful of steps to the right side against the lefty. As Farr fires one outside. 1-0 count. Farr sets. Looking for the breaker upstairs, but it hangs too high. Makes it 2-0. Needs to get a bit more over the top of that breaker to have it catch the top of the zone. The 2-0. Make it 3-0 to the hot base corner. Burgess playing third with 3 balls on him. That was in there for a strike. Was watching all the way. Burgess was looking for walk there. The 3-1. Watching all the way as he draws his 8th walk of the season. Troll. So one thing that, if anything, plagues Farr is now Bryce Wells digging in for the Rangers, and it's like we might get a pinch runner here. It looks like we will get a pinch runner here. As it looks like number 20, Gavin Woods, heads over to first base in place of Cooper Burgess. Bryce Wells walking a strikeout of the day, eventually came around to score that lone run of the game. That one just outside for strike one to Wells. Wells on the season, 200 average. Swing and a miss for strike two for Wells. As right now the Cougars will just have to scratch across one. The bottom of the seventh. Swing and a miss, another strikeout for Bron Farr, number 12. As the Cougars guys score one for Farr to go to extras here on Rangers Network. The Rangers lead 1-0.
I'm a pretty calm, cool, and collective guy, but... Sorry, what's your name? Yeah, Evan. Hi, Evan. Yeah, we have no internet. Nothing. I don't know. It just stopped working.
The internet is down.
I know, I'm on the phone with them. No, that was my wife.
I can't get online again.
Yeah, I'm talking to Evan. No, my daughter, my wife. Okay, can you guys not talk? Sorry. Yes, we have white. Yes, the white boxes. I see one. They got horns on them.
The one with the horns.
Yes, I see one. We have 11 of those.
I was on the phone and I got disconnected.
Okay, it's not about you. We switched our broadband service provider. Like Devin put in 11, Evan. How are we supposed to know which one's 7 and which
I thought it was Devin.
Who's Devin?
I got no service. Honey, you're blocking.
You can't stand there. You're blocking it. Don't block it. And the best part, I never have to speak to Evan or Devin ever again.
I think this one's 11.
11? We're not looking for 11. No, are we looking for 7, Evan, or 11? We have 2 next to each other. That's bad. 2 white boxes.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to...
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
Slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
So,
3 outs remain for the Cougars here in the bottom of the 7th. Isaac Wyman, Deuce Adams, Elijah Farley now set to face MJ Espinoza, as we thought, looking for save number 3 on the season. Espinoza with 19 innings of work on the season with an ERA just below 2. Doesn't allow a lot of base runners either. Coach Cazole talking to Isaac Wyman down the third base line as Espinoza and Gonzalez having a quick meeting at the mound. As it's Harris at first in place of Espinoza. The 0-1 outside, too far outside from Espinoza makes it 1-1 to center fielder Wyman. One. Fires way outside, but a nice snag there by Gonzalez. The backside makes it 2-1. Espinoza does allow a handful of walks with 9 on the season. 9-1. Shot back, foul, makes it 2-2. Two here for Espinoza. Facing Wyman. Wyman 0 for 2 on the day with a couple of strikeouts. Espinoza looking for his first strikeout of the game. Won't get it there as he makes it full. Espinoza with 33 strikeouts, looking for 34 on the season after entering from first base. 3-2. Walk. Wyman draws the walk. And the Cougars have got a runner. They just need one to head to extras. Deuce Adams due up for the Cougars. 0 for on the day, reaching on an error. Has a strikeout. But Wyman at first, as the Cougars have left 5 on base this game so far. Adams looking to lay down a bunt, but a pickoff attempt by Espinoza. Back in there safely, Wyman. Gap down the right side. If Adams decides to swing away, but looking to lay down a bunt. Pulling back the bunt and crashing at third was De Hoyos, and home plate umpire said didn't pull it back in time. So strike one against Adams. Wyman at first, trying to get the lead, but trying to draw the attention from Espinoza at the same time. Adams is looking to lay down the bunt. And lucky to keep the runner at first there after misfire by Espinoza and a snag by the backstop Gonzalez. Keeps the runner where he is. Wyman gaining a few extra steps off of first. Espinoza losing control at a time where you do not want to lose control. 3-1 already has allowed a walk here in the bottom of the 7th. The Cougars putting the rally caps on. You saw one player there with a backwards cap and the upside down sunglasses. Don't see any other rally caps, but you're sure there's some in the crowd, possibly the 2-1. That's a walk. It actually said Adams didn't pull it back in time, so makes it full to the shortstop. Runner on first after the walk to Wyman. Adams now in the full count. Facing Espinoza. Adams still looking to lay down the bunt. Pulls it back, swings away, but fouls it off. Staying alive in the 3-2 count after he's reached on error and struck out back in the 5th, and the day is done for Elizondo after 6 full and no one crossing the plate, so no runs and 11 strikeouts for Elizondo as his day is done. The full count here for Espinoza facing Adams. As Adams draws the hard-fought walk, back-to-back walks for the Cougars. Got 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th for a team that scores right around 8 on the season. Has allowed 78, 79 now after today's game. So a team that typically puts up a lot of runs and doesn't give up a lot. Well, they haven't given up a lot, but they haven't scored a lot here today. As Elijah Farley squaring around a bunt. The infield drawn in. A popped up bunt, trying to get to it is Gonzalez, and he won't get there in time. Runners at first and second for the Cougars. Had a couple of scoring opportunities, the latest being last inning, and then the second between 3, 4, and 5. No one reached for the Cougars, and now best opportunity they've got since Villanueva was on third last inning. But 5 left on for the Cougars. 1 to Farley. Places the bunt down. Espinoza gets it, fires it to third, and losing the handle, though, is De Hoyos, and the bases are loaded now for the Cougars. You saw De Hoyos there saying he couldn't hear Espinoza saying he was firing to first.
Up to bat, number 12, Daniel Inman.
De Hoyos actually at shortstop now. Well, bases loaded here for the Cougars. There you see De Hoyos at short. Started at third, though, so slid over. Likely Elizondo there, possibly at third. Can't quite get the number on him. But Ott here with the bases loaded for the Cougars. They just need 1 to head it to extras, but 2 could end it here on a walk-off. Team that averages right around 8 and shutout so far. Going to extend the 3-game win streak. Back pick by Gonzalez, in there safely is Farley. 1-1 for Ott. Cougars have passed that 10-plus run mark 4 times, and 8-plus runs 8 times. And their first strike from Espinoza to make it 1-2, trying to get first out here in the 7th inning. Laboring a bit here. Looking for save number 3. One, 2. Espinoza's getting the signs. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 1 and out number 1 here in the 7th for Espinoza. Now Trip Villanueva reached on a walk last inning, eventually got to third and got stranded there. But here, Villanueva could end it, could tie it too. The 0-0 count. Villanueva gets the signs. That one almost hits Villanueva. Makes it 1-0. Looks like the Cougars were wishing Villanueva stuck out there and took the plunk to draw in the first run for the Cougars. 1-0 game, though, here in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-0 from Espinoza is well outside. Makes it 2-0. Right now, Espinoza might walk in that tying run. It was an immaculate outing by Elizondo, and Espinoza might lose the save here. 2-0. Got to attack Villanueva. Makes it 3-0. 5 stranded runners for the Cougars. As the ball 4 chants erupt from the Cougar dugout. And the Cougar fans as well. The 3-0, Espinoza peers in, checks the runners. And that one drives in the run for the Cougars, makes it a 1-1 game after the walk. Almost hitting Villanueva in the head and drives in the Cougars' first run of the game. Makes it 1-1 here in the bottom of the 7th. And now Evan Janner could walk it off for the Cougars. 0 for on the day. We'll have a mound visit coming up here. So we got Villanueva on first, Farley on second, and Adams now at third. We got Espinoza on the mound. Just trying to keep the score where it's at. It looks like we'll have a pitching change here as Espinoza walks off the mound after the ball is taken from him from Coach Kale. So we'll have a pitching change. We'll stick around right here, though, as it's a 1-1 game. Number 8 is going to be coming in for pitch, Zach Gingrich. So he's playing right field. That's the change that's been made. He's in the dugout, though, so obviously thought they might have to go to Gingrich here. Gingrich on the season, 19 1/3 inning of work. An ERA at 3.26. And facing a bases loaded situation here. A loss, if that happens, will go to Espinoza. No decision for Elizondo, as it's Gingrich in there. We'll head to break here as the bases are loaded here on Rangers Network.
So, where are we eating?
With GVTC's blazing fast fiber speeds,
3.5 stars, not a chance we try anything under 4.
you might feel like other things in life are taking a little longer than before.
Ooh, what sounds better, La Fiesta or Dumpling Palace?
Oh, Dumpling Palace.
Ew, gross.
We may not be able to speed up your dinner decisions, but we can provide fast and consistent premium Wi-Fi to search all the available options. Enjoy the GVTC difference, and please be patient with things that may have seemed to
Wait, what are we gonna watch?
slow down a bit. GVTC, connecting you.
Gingrich facing Janner as Gingrich enters for Espinoza. And it's truly just Gingrich versus Janner here. Doesn't matter what happens with the bases loaded. If Janner gets a hit or puts the ball in play, really, he's got to just get the strikeout for Janner here. For Gingrich. Janner, though, 0 for on the day with a walk back in the first, and here he's got the bases loaded. Villanueva on first. Farley on second, Adams at third. Go for a squeeze play here with Speed on third. We'll see what the Cougars decide to run with here. First batter for Gingrich. Janner looking to end it here. Battle for first place here as Gingrich fires. Ball outside. Walks might be coming to be the detrimental end for the Rangers here today. The benefactor would be the Cougars. 1-0. Gingrich fires. Swing and a miss from Janner. Makes it 1-1. But still, 2 outs remain for the Cougars. Adams, you saw there for a second, just living for this moment. On third. 1-1 as Gingrich peers in long. Getting the signs. The 1-1 from Gingrich. Trying to go front door against Janner. Makes it 2-1. Hard moment here for Gingrich. Only a handful of appearances on the season. He's got a big appearance here as Coach Cazole and the Cougars looking to make it 17-5 on the season. The 2-1. That one's hit sharply to the left side, but foul. Makes it 2-2. Coach Cazole and the Cougars looking to stay atop the district to improve to a perfect 6-1. Keep the Rangers behind them in second place at 7-2 is what they would be. The 2-2. That one's hit to the left side and foul. Janner putting up a fight against Gingrich here, the 2-2 count. And the Canyon Cougars behind him on the third base side, and all the fans behind him as well. And the Rangers on the first base side looking to get out of this 7th inning. Tied at 1. Gingrich getting the signs, looking for something on the outer half against Janner. Janner swings and miss for the second out here in the bottom of the 7th. So Cayman Cantu 0 for 2 on the day, a pop out and a strikeout. Could be the hero. Runners still all over the place. The bases are loaded. Gingrich looking to give the Rangers another chance in the top of the 8th to win it. In there for a strike. Pass, ball, anything put in play that drops could give the Cougars the victory, but Coach Kale and the Rangers looking to go to extras here on this Tuesday evening. Gingrich set at the belt. The 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2 for Cantu. So Gingrich could work the Rangers out of this. Cantu feels like the weight of the world is on his shoulders right now in this 0-2 count with 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Gingrich just looking for one more strike to give the Rangers the opportunity to win it in the 8th. The 0-2. And that misses for a ball. Would have froze Cantu for the 3rd out. Big moment here. That's Coach Kale. The Rangers looking ahead to the 8th. Coach Cazole and the Cougars looking into it here. The 1-2. That one's hit to the left side, and that will drop down. Cantu singles and drives in Deuce Adams. The Canyon Cougars win it 2-1 on the single. RBI by Cayman Cantu. The Rangers lose it in the bottom of the 7th. The Cougars take it on an RBI single hit to the left side by Cayman Cantu as they'll come back in after chasing Cantu around to do the handshakes. And Coach Cazole and the Cougars advance to 17-5. The Smithson Valley Rangers go to 18-6 on the season on a hard-fought game between these two Comal opponents. And Coach Cazole and Coach Kale there with the final handshakes. And the final on Rangers Network. The Cougars 2, the Rangers 1. These two will face off again on Friday at Smithson Valley at 7. Final score one more time. Rangers 1, Cougars 2. That'll do it for myself, Cole Pavelio here and the rest of the crew on Rangers Network.